Artober Day 30. It's Your Funeral by Emily Riesbeck, Ellen Kramer, and Matt Krotzer. So I read this comic originally a few years back when I first moved out of my parents' house, but I didn't own it until fairly recently. I actually have a signed copy that I got signed in person at a convention a few years back. And upon researching this, I didn't realize I had read their later comic, The Pirate and the Porcelain Girl, fairly recently, which makes so much sense because the art felt incredibly familiar when I was reading it. So, Marnie Winters has suddenly died to a random accident where her chair exploded from sitting in it too long. She's terribly depressed and is under the impression that people will just move on from her because she's so miserably around. Enter is Lactal, or Zell, who is assigned to help her find a place to exist in her afterlife, and eventually let go of what is keeping her stuck so that she can move on. Problem with the whole situation, there just isn't a good place for Marnie to go, so instead of sitting alone for the rest of eternity to wallow in her thoughts, she becomes an intern and helps the other caseworkers with the 20 or so humans that pass through the realm every day. It's a lot, and in helping the others, Marnie does start to learn coping mechanisms for her depression, but it's a slow process. What I love about the story is that while Marnie has good days, she also has bad days, and she's starting to work on how to handle those bad days with healthier coping mechanisms. There's things that are completely out of her control, and sometimes she just needs to be sad to process, but Zell is there to help and is willing and able to put in the effort to help her. I think the line that really struck a chord with me was, it's forgiving yourself after making a mistake. It's having the tools to cope instead of spiraling. It's having more good days than bad ones. And that it's slow, and that's okay, because where she's at, she has the time, the space, and the people to help her work through it all, at the pace she needs most.